Signal transduction pathway part 2. Today I am going to explain you the simplest and easiest method of remembering the signal transduction pathway. Dr. Sabia Khan, Associate Professor, Samrat Prithviraj Chauhan, Government College, Ajmer. So what is signal transduction? The signal transduction pathway, it involves the binding of extracellular signaling molecules and ligands to receptors which are located on the cell surface or inside the cell that triggers event inside the cell to involve a response. The response can then alter the cell's metabolism, shape and gene expression. तो सिग्नलिंग मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, ये क्या करते हैं? दी सिग्नलिंग मॉलिक्यूल्स ये इन्वॉल्व करते हैं, दे आर गिविंग सिग्नल्स टू द सेल मेम्ब्रेन. अब सेल मेम्ब्रेन पे रिसेप्टर्स हैं, द रिसेप्टर्स दे गेट एक्टिवेटेड एंड दे आर गिविंग द रिस्पॉन्स. So signal transduction pathway, it involves signal recognition, that is the ligand binding to the cell in contact. जब सेल से ligand कोई भी बाइंडिंग आएगा then सिग्नल का recognition होता है. Then second is signal transduction, that is the transfer of signal to the cell interior. अब सिग्नल है वो सेल के अंदर को भी ट्रांसफ़र हो रहा है. So it modulates the activity of protein kinase and phosphatase. Third is a response, that is phosphorylation state of targets, modulation of effector activity and reversibility of the response. के response क्या reverse भी होगा या नहीं. तो signaling molecules हैं कि what is signal molecules कि जो cells हैं कि when we are, it is a communication between the cell and how the communication it is taking place, as it's taking place in three forms. If we see the receptors, तो receptors that initiate biochemical changes. अब receptors जब करेंगे तो biochemical changes होगी, either directly, that is intrinsic inside, that is inside the cell what will going to happen, enzyme activities within the receptors or by activating intracellular messenger molecules. So it can be the intrinsic activity, it will be in two forms, that is the enzymatic activity or activating the intracellular messenger molecules. Now the receptors that are coupled inside the cell to G protein and the receptors that are found intracellular and upon ligand binding directly alter gene transcription. They are called as the nuclear receptors or ligand gated ion channels. The intracellular component of signal transduction is highly receptor specific. अब जो भी कोई होगा सिग्नल हम दे रहे हैं तो उसके लिए रिसेप्टर्स होना चाहिए और रिसेप्टर स्पेसिफिक होंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम गिविंग यू द एग्जांपल कि यू आर द स्टूडेंट ऑफ zoology or life science, they will be able to understand this cell signaling molecule. If the students of physics or mathematics they are sitting, they will not be able to understand this life science. So the specific is the student should be from life science ground and the teacher which is giving the messages, the receivers which are receiving, they should be very specific. So it should be specific. The signal transduction pathway amplify the incoming signals by a signaling cassette. The teacher is giving you information and who is receiving? The students, science student, they are receiving it and they will be able to understand the transduction pathway only when they belong to life science. So they will be able to know what is signaling molecules and how signal transduction is taking place. So signal transduction pathway, it amplifies the incoming signals by a signaling cassette using a network of enzymes that act on one another in a specific way to ultimate generate a precise and appropriate physiological response by the cell. अब रिस्पॉन्स है, जब रिसेप्टर्स पे गया तो ट्रांसडक्शन होगा, उनका ट्रांसफ़र होगा, और वो कैसे रिस्पॉन्स करेंगे? रिस्पॉन्स ऐसे करेंगे कि उनमें एंजाइमेटिक एक्टिविटी होगी और कोई जो सेल की बायोलॉजिकल एक्टिविटी होगी, और जैसे इफ दे आर गिविंग द सिग्नल ऑफ फॉर प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस, तो प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस होएगा. सिग्नल ट्रांसडक्शन इन्वॉल्व्स अल्टरनेटिंग द बिहेवियर ऑफ प्रोटीन्स इन अ कैसेट, इन इफेक्ट टर्निंग दैम ऑन और ऑफ. अब क्या ये होगा कि सिग्नलिंग है, जैसे अपन देखते हैं इट इज़ इन द टू फॉर्म, एक तो जीटीपेस और जीडीपी. तो जीटीपेस फॉर्म जो होगा दैट विल बी एक्टिव, और जीडीपी फॉर्म होगा वो इनएक्टिव होगा. जीटीपेस की हाइड्रोलिसिस से क्या होता है? जीडीपी बनेगा. तो एक्टिव फॉर्म क्या होगा? अल्फा. 3 फॉर्म्स होते हैं इसके, ट्राइमा, अल्फा, बीटा एंड गामा. तो ये डिसोसिएट हो जाएंगे. अल्फा फॉर्म होगा वो और जो बीटा और गामा जो डायमर हैं ये एक्टिव फॉर्म होंगे. अब जब इनका हाइड्रोलिसिस हो गया और जीटीपीएस वापस जीटीपी बन गया तो इनएक्टिव फॉर्म में हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द बिहेवियर ऑफ द प्रोटीन. सेवरल स्मॉल मॉलिक्यूल्स विद इन द सेल दे एक्ट एज इंट्रासेल्युलर मैसेंजर्स ऑल्सो नोन एज सेकेंड मैसेंजर्स. अब कई स्मॉल मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं जो सेल के अंदर हैं, वो इंट्रासेलुलर मैसेंजर्स की तरह करते हैं, उनको सेकेंड मैसेंजर्स भी कहते हैं. एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सेकेंड मैसेंजर्स आर CMP, CGMP, नाइट्रिक ऑक्साइड, लिपिड्स एंड कैल्शियम आयंस. Activated receptors stimulate second messenger's production, which in turn activate other enzymes, and so the cycle or the pathway it continues. अब now what are receptors? है ना, receptors क्या हैं? They can be categorized into 4 classes, that is the G protein receptors, GPCR, ion channel receptors. Second, third is receptors lacking intrinsic catalytic activity but directly associated with cytosol protein. Example, the tyrosine kinases. And the fourth is the receptors with intrinsic enzyme activity like RTKs. First you are seeing the G protein coupled receptors, GPCR, G protein coupled receptors, and they are receptors for epinephrine, glucagon and the serotonin. And here you can see in the diagram how extrinsic in the cytosol, the ligands, they get attached, then they are inactive signals, so they form inactive effector enzyme, that is the adenine cyclase. When they come to the active form of G protein, and the active effector generates the second messengers, that is the CMP. So this is the first. If we take example of non-cyclic, non-catalytic tyrosine kinase linked receptors. Here you can see on the cell membrane the ligand, it is there attached, the protein tyrosine kinase, it is in inactive form. Then what ADP phosphorylation take place of, it forms ATP. When ATP phosphate is given out, then it again forms the ADP, that is the substrate protein, and finally the phosphorylated substrate protein is formed. This is non-catalytic. Now third is the receptors with intrinsic enzyme activities. Example is tyrosine kinases for growth factors. Again on this you see the cell cytosol exterior and the ligand is there. Then you can see how it is binding GTP, that is the cyclic GMP, PP. Then the ligands they have joined together. When the ligands they have joined together, then the tyrosine kinase activity and relating to growth factor. Here again you can see the ATP phosphate, when phosphate is attached it forms ATP, when phosphorus is given out then it forms ADP and phosphate is released. So in the next diagram you can see how on the cell surface when signals are coming, then the receptors is there. The receptors, they can be hormone or other environmental stimulus, and when they are giving their transduction means through reactions, that is the second messengers. And finally, in the form of response, what is happening? Activation of cellular components. So in this way, the signal transduction, it is taking place. Finally, you can see the signal transduction pathway, how the signaling molecule, the first messenger, it gets attached to the receptors. Now binding to the receptors, it comes in activated form. So it is a activated receptors, exchange of GTP from GDP, activated G protein interaction, and they are forming activated adenylate cyclase enzyme reaction, and finally the second messengers, and they are forming the activated protein. If we see if the signaling molecule, the first messengers binding with the receptors, they activated receptors, example guanylate cyclase, and then it increasing the cGMP, that is the second messengers, and again activated protein is formed. So in this way, the signal transduction, it is taking place. What is from the messengers, the signal, then it is amplification, it can be in the form of enzymes or other cellular response, and the formation of protein, active protein. So in this way, the whole signal transduction take place. These are the 4 steps by which it is occurring. Hope you have understood. I have explained you the signal transduction pathway in the simplest form, and in the next class we are going to study some important topic of life science. This is very important. The questions, they come in CSIR, NET, etc. So pay attention to this and memorize it. Okay. Till then, goodbye. Thank you and take care.